Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to IEEE Delhi Section Young Professional Affinity Group's Kickstarter session of YP Talk series. This session will be on human machine collaboration, the future of work, and for this we have our speaker as Miss Vaishali Kikan. If you have any questions for this speaker, you can ask them in the Q&A session, which will be in the last 10 minutes of the event. Thank you. Rakshit, moving over to you.
So let me brief about Vaishali ma'am. So she's a junior research fellow at IGDTUW and a passionate educator on YouTube with more than 40,000 subscribers. So I would like to welcome ma'am, and let's kickstart with the event, ma'am. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Rakshit, and thank you, Sikandar. So, as you mentioned, the talk of the today is based on the topic human machine collaboration, the future of work. A lot of people basically feel that AI and the technology is coming here to destroy their jobs, to hinder into their the professional journey. So, today we are going to focus on this topic in detail. We are going to understand what is basically human machine collaboration, what will be the professional life, the work life after the introduction of AI, and when we are becoming, completely dependent upon machines, and when we are coming to an era when machines are not that important, but humans understanding, humans knowledge, humans creativity, that is more important. So this is a transformative landscape where we are going to start from the human, and we are going to end up towards the machine, and we are going to see how they are both going to collaborate, and they are going to give us the results which simply humans cannot do, you simply machines cannot do. We are going to see where machines are more important and where humans are more important. So if we all consider that machines are coming, AI is coming, and we will lose our jobs, we all will come to an era where everything will be done digitally. This is a digital era. I am going to stay somewhat behind. That is not going to do. This is not true actually. So the touch of human is really, really important, even when robots are doing everything, even when it is completely automated. Then also the touch of human is really, 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 really important. So let's explore this topic. Let's understand how AI, machines, and digital era is going to transform your professional journey, and what you can do in turn to enhance your journey towards your career. So, the agenda for this talk, first, we are going to talk about the introduction towards the human machine collaboration. Then, we are going to see some challenges and concerns, then, skill set for the future. Some case studies we are going to see based upon the healthcare machinery, right? And then we are going to move towards the role of education, which is really, really important. Then the ethical consideration, we are going to explore all of the ethical consideration which are important to make this study really interesting. So ethically, considerations are considered by the machines too. This is a really interesting and important thing which we will discover. Then we are going to see the future trends, the impacts on the industry by the machines, by AI, and the digital era. Then the strategies in business, government, and policies, the various governance and policy things which have been implemented and which we should look towards by the government to implement. Then some miscellaneous topics, and at last conclusion and the question answer session. So this is basically the flow of this talk. So now coming towards the introduction, what is human machine collaboration? So this is the era of technological advancement, right? We are facing an era of technological advancement where every day we see another new software, another new website, another new AI tool, another new chatbot coming in the market, right? There's a synergy between human and machines, right? We are becoming more and more dependent on the machines, and this synergy in between humans and machine is reshaping the industries, workflow, and the very nature of the work itself. Now if you have to draft a mail, you simply go to chat gpt, you just command the chat gpt what you want in the mail, and you are going to get the mail throughout in just 2 or 3 seconds. We are getting more and more dependent on the machine. So in this presentation we are going to explore this human machine collaboration in detail and the various implication on our lives, on our professional journey, and how we can enhance our professional journey. What should we do in what should we do in our education, what should we do to learn new things, what should we basically learn, and how to modify our view towards the machine. Because what we understand, what we implement is basically what we perceive. So if you are understanding something as your enemy, if you are perceiving someone as your enemy, if you are understanding someone as your job killer, it will be your job killer. If you are thinking that something is benefiting you, if chat gpt is benefiting me, if machines have come, something has become automated, it is benefiting me. I am a creator, something has come and it will benefit me. Like there could be a something, there could be something which is coming on behalf of me and it is talking and it is explaining the slide, so it is killing my job. But on the contrary, I can understand or I can take this thing as something which is coming on my behalf and helping me out. Wherever I am putting my creativity, my brain, my understanding, that will remain here itself. But the thing which will be done with more efficiency, more control, and in a faster manner by a machine, I should switch to machine in every aspect, right? So it is actually a collaboration. It is not just machine, it is not just human, it is a collaboration between the two. So when we move towards the evolution of work, so you can see in the left picture that the previous way of doing some work in a machine, with a machine in a factory, and in the right hand side you can see a completely automated factory where the machines are doing their work. Then there is a in between thing also, which is used by humans, right? So the machine, when it is used by human, then it becomes the human machine collaboration. Over the centuries, the nature of work has evolved from the left picture to the right picture, and it is basically called as technological advancement. So technological advancement is taking place with a very rapid pace in today's world. If you see any field of your life, if you see any person related to you, technological advancement is taking place in every and the other field. So if a maid is coming to your home and she is washing some utensils, so you have the dishwasher, this is a technological advancement. Then you have to make a mail, and the chat gpt is doing that on your behalf. So this is again a technological advancement. You have to edit a picture, and there is a software called firefly, and it is doing that on your behalf. It is again a technological advancement. Technological advancement is happening at a very very rapid pace. Every day I can see there is something or the other which is coming as an advancement. So this is basically the societal change that we are facing today. And if we lag behind, if we think we are lagging behind, as I said, mind is the biggest thing to change something, to perceive something as your friend or as your enemy. So if we are lagging behind, it is because we are not moving with the right pace with this technological advancement. So this is again known as a revolution in my words. So this is basically a industrial revolution, right? Industrial revolution is happening and just making a significant shift from artisanal production to mechanized factories. So we are moving towards an era where everything and anything should be automated. With this digital age, with this digital India, we are moving towards a human machine collaboration, where we have the technological augmentation of the capabilities rather than completely depending upon the technology itself. So, for an example, in 2019, McKinsey estimated that about 30% of the tasks in 60% of the occupations could be automated. Isn't that amazing? Somewhere down, you feel that this automation will be killing my job. Whatever kind of job you have, this technological advancement or this revolution is going to kill your job. No, it is not at all correct. With the right things in your mind, with the right pace of your journey, the professional journey and the professional learning too. The professional learning is really, really important. So, how I can define the human machine collaboration? It is a partnership where human and machine come together, work together to accomplish a task with without leveraging their, single their achievement. So if human is saying that I am more capable, so human is going to do and perform everything. But if machine is sometimes machine, you feel that like you have seen in the robot movie, the machine is thinking I am more capable, I can handle everything, I can manage everything. It is also not possible, because the collaboration between them is really, really important. So if they both come together, they join their hands to accomplish the task, and they leverage their respective strengths. They are saying, see, I am a human, something is a machine, I am saying I am not good in everything, I am good in something, machine is also good in something. We both are saying we will leverage our good things, we will come together, we'll combine our hands, and we will move ahead with the work. So this is called as human machine collaboration, where something's best thing is taken. This is the same thing which is happening in a lot of organizations also. If I am good in presenting, I am coming here and giving the presentation. If someone is good in making the PPT, he is going to make the PPT. So the task is given to someone who's good at it. Human are going to do the task which they are good at it. Like human can be very creative, I can be very creative, I will make a topic which is really creative. Machine is very precise, machine is very efficient, machine can handle a lot of data in a very less time. So if, let's suppose, I have to make the PPT, I can then take the help of the chatbots. So this is how we can leverage the good qualities of human and machines, and we can do our task efficiently. See, if you are in a startup, what is the goal of a startup? The goal of the startup is to get the best of the profits, but then the most important thing is that the profit should be done with the least cost. So where you are going to take the advantage of the softwares, of the AI devices, and then you can build some good output with the less input, with the less costing. So this is how startups are going to evolve in future. Human machine collaboration can be used very rapidly with the startups. You will realize, like after a year or so, that startups are going to use a lot of softwares, a lot of humans, but they are going to collab both of them, right? It is a distinct from the pure automation. Pure automation is basically a term which signifies that we are completely dependent on the machines, right? So machines are doing every task alone. So if this thing has to be presented by a machine rather than me, machine wouldn't have given that much examples, machine wouldn't have emotionally connected with you. So if I am giving some comments in between, if I am giving some good examples, or if I'm relating my emotions with you, that machine can do. Fully automation or pure automation is important, but it is a limitation of a lot of tasks. The task where you need to be creative, right? So we can't be relying on the machines alone, and also we can't be relying, because the technological advancement, the revolution has take place, so we cannot be relying on the human only work too. We as a human lack efficiency, we lack precision, which the technology has. So it is basically important to collaborate. We collaborate from manufacturing to healthcare to creative fields. So we are going to see these three fields, and we are going to compare how these three fields have been revolutionized with the machine human collaboration. And also, as a statistics, we can see by 2030, Gartner predicts that AI augmentation will create $2.9 trillion of business value. So this, you can understand that AI automation is also important, but it is a very, big business. It is going to give you big market, but then humans are also needed to actually use it in a precise way, with the emotional connect, and also with the creative manner. So now, coming to the types of collaboration, as I have already told you about the automation, the pure automation, which completely depends upon the machine. So we have more than that type of human machine collaboration. So first, obviously, it is the automation, then we have the augmentation, and at last we have the co-creation. So the routine task can be automated. Sometimes you must have feel that when you wake up, you do a lot of things with your subconscious mind, right? So similar is like automation, which is not using any of the active brain of any other person. It is a routine task we are doing. So we wake up, we go and we brush, and then we go for a bath, and we take our towel from a place, we take our clothes from a place. So these are the things where our feet will take, if we are doing it regularly. If we are following a schedule, we have to get ready in half an hour, and we have to go to our offices. So the schedule we are following every day, our feet will take us there only, right? Without anything, the second thought also. So this is basically pure automation. Same thing you can relate to understand the pure automation, where humans are not needed. So you can actually automate routine tasks, like our subconscious mind is playing with the routine task. So automation is done when only the machine is doing something. Humans are not involved in doing this particular task, to improve the efficiency, to reduce the error, as seen as assembly line and the data analysis, right? Coming to the augmentation is basically enhancing the human capabilities. Like I gave you an example, if I have to present this slide, I am giving the talk, but I can use the AI tools, the various softwares, to make this slide, right? So this is basically enhancing my capability using the technology. If I have to use stats, I can use a lot of chat boxes, right? And we can enhance my capability using the various stats that I can present use during a talk. If I have to make a painting, I can get the painting ideas with the help of the softwares, also with the help of machines also. So technology is basically enhancing my capability. This is basically augmentation. So as an example, we can also see that the surgeons, if they are using the robotic tools for the precision in the surgery, so that is basically augmentation. Co-creation is basically a partnership where humans and machines are working together to generate a new idea, to generate a new content, and for innovation, right? Where both are working on their respective fields. So examples will include AI assisted art creation, right? Where algorithm generate novel concept for the artist to build upon. But see here, what is the difference? The algorithm has just given you a concept. In the case of augmentation, the algorithm was giving you a picture only. Based upon the picture, you are, making your own picture. right? You are using the basic picture which the machine was creating, and then you are enhancing that picture with your own creativity. That was augmentation. Now coming to the co-creation, here you are just getting an example, like just make a picture of a mountain. So this is the example, this is the idea given by the machine, and we can use this idea to build a picture. So a picture was not given by the machine, idea was given. This is called co-creation, right? Now coming to the benefits of the collaboration. So first is the increased productivity and efficiency. Obviously, if you are collaborating with a machine, the productivity and efficiency both are going to increase, because the speed of the overall output is going to increase. When you are getting the output in, let's suppose, 2 days, you are getting the output in 30 minutes only. So this is the use of the machines in your basic professional task also. Then you have the enhanced decision making. The decision making will be enhanced. Why? Because machines can give you a lot of states, machine can give you a vast amount of data. If you ask a human to go and collect some like let's suppose 2 lakh points of some data, so human will take a lot of time, but machine can do this in a very faster manner, right? So it can collect, or it can give you a vast amount of data. It can provide insight for far more informed decisions. So if you have to build some software, so you can also take data from this another software. This is basically enhanced decision making with the help of the machines. Then you have the improved quality and reduced errors. Basically, the use of machine is in the efficiency improvement, precision improvement. So if you are using machines, obviously the errors are going to reduce, the enhancement is there in the quality also. Output will be more advanced than the previous output, where only the human was working for a long time. So it minimizes the human error, it ensures the consistent quality. So for an example, the Accenture, according to the Accenture, 82% of executives believe that human machine collaboration enhances the quality of the work rather than just getting scared with the advancement of the technology. So you can see the stats, you can understand that technology is not your enemy. Now coming to the challenges and concern. Now, as I'm saying, it is your friend, it is not your enemy. I should mention some challenges and concerns also, because certain challenges will always be there. Why some people are concerned? Because, right, it is a technological advancement which requires some efforts from your side to get connected and to get in the same speed as the technological world is moving, right? So first of all, there is job displacement and reskilling need. I am not saying job killing, I am saying job displacement. I am saying there is a reskill need, right? So people will be reskilled based upon the kind of industry they are in. They need to get reskilled. Automation may lead to the displacement of certain tasks. So some boring tasks, some mundane tasks, some routine tasks can be sent to the machine, and some creative tasks, some important tasks where human precision is required, where human should be sent. So displacement is important. Then upskilling and reskilling programs should be there in the various industries and also in the academia, to get the same pace of the people as the technology is moving. Then the ethical considerations and bias, because human have that emotional touch, there is less ethical problem with the human decisions. But because machines are running on the algorithms, so there is a bias if it is not carefully designed, which is leading to some ethical dilemmas in the decision making. Then maintaining the human creativity, there comes a challenge, because yeah, you can make some good pictures, you can make some good content with the help of machines, but there is a crucial avoidance to a uniform and sterile output. So because of this, creativity should be maintained, which should involve humans too. right? So, and this creativity can be maintained when humans are thinking in such a manner that they have to use machine, and they have to use the machine such a manner machines are their assistant, they use machines and give the more creative output. I have to give some output. I will rather using completely machine, I will use machine as my assistant. So as the World Economic Forum report, it anticipated that 2025 there will be a lot of time spent on the task at work by humans and machines will be equal. So if a machine is doing some task, if a human is doing some task, both of the time will be equal. So if you are spending, let's suppose, 8 hours in your office, so machine will also be spending 8 hours in the office. So this time will be equal by 2025. Now skill set for the future, this is a very important thing, and this comes as a very important question, because there are a lot of skill sets which are required. What do I need to become more technological relevant? What do I need to brag a good job in the future where the machine are collaborating with the human? So these skill set are really really important. So the workforce of the future requires a different skill set, like the analytical thinking and data interpretation. So humans, they are needed in the sense of the complex data, right? So they can make sense out of some data. Like machine can, give us the statistics about the data. Machine can give us whole of the data itself. If you see that brief the data, machine will give you some brief about the data itself, but it is not going to give you that sense that human can take out of the data. It cannot give you that meaningful conclusion that human can draw out of that data. It is not going to give you the problem solving and creativity. So, right, so you require that problem solving and creativity. You have chat gpt, you want to solve a problem using chat gpt, but you don't know how to put a topic there, how to put a question there. So that skill set is required for the future jobs. Analytical thinking, data interpretation is required, adaptability and continuous learning skills. So this is the least thing which is there in our priority list, right? So we think we have to learn till our class 12th, then we are not going to learn anything. So even our parents say so, but actually life is a continuous learning process, and this goes same in this technological revolutionized era too, where you are going to learn each and every day. You have to learn from each and everything which comes across you. You are seeing something, you are seeing something to be done in some particular way, just get that thing, that why it is done in a particular way. So these three skill sets are really really important, which are, sometimes they are avoided by a lot of people. We try to learn, log, we try to learn exponential, differentiation, integration, a lot of things, but we, sometimes ignores these important things which are very crucial in our life. No one is going to ask you mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell in your future jobs. This a chat box can also give you this answer, can be provided by Google also, but how to use Google, how to use your brain, how to use a machine, because machine has the power to do anything and everything. These machines are numerous surrounding. Even you see your surrounding have a lot of softwares which are launching every day. You can do anything and everything. You these days you have the astrological prediction also using a software. So you can put in the comment what is the software name, and so that everyone can get to know the software. So basically I am saying that everything can be done using the software. The thing which you are good at, humans are good at problem solving, they are good at creativity, they are good at continuous learning. Machines can also continuous learn, but they cannot get adapted to a particular situation. Humans can easily get adapted to a particular situation. Human have that analytical thinking more than the machines itself, right? Human can get the conclusion out of some situation, some data set which the machine cannot. So now coming to the role of AI and automation, because I am telling a lot about the chat GPT, I'm telling you a lot about the new softwares coming out in the market. So I must tell you about the artificial intelligence, which is playing crucial role surrounding the human machine collaboration. So AI analyze massive data sets. We all have observed somewhere or the other, like if we have to go somewhere, we use the map. But if we have to go somewhere which has three routes, so we observe the map very carefully. So AI basically use its information. It is basically artificial intelligence. It is putting the intelligence in some particular task. So if the maps are so advanced that they are telling you that this way is basically longer, but it is giving you a less time, so here it becomes somewhat more smarter. So it has analyzed the massive data set. It reveals a pattern and insights beyond the human capacity, right? Human capacity won't be able to tell that this particular destination is away, particularly this minutes, this second away from the particular destination. Now the automation, as I have already told you, it streamlines the routine task and allows humans to focus on the higher level of decision making and the creative endeavors, because all of the thing that is working here is the machine, right? For example, like AI driven decision support system, which includes predictive analytics in finance and AI powered recommendation engines in e-commerce. Now, PwC reports also estimates that by 2030, AI and automation could contribute up to $15.7 trillion to the global economy. So here comes the importance of AI and automation. AI is important, automation is more important, but using them is the most important thing, right? So now coming to the human centric design, it is essential to ensure this effective collaboration between humans and machine. So we require some designs which are human centric. The user experience and intuitive interfaces are required to have a more human machine collaboration in a more precise manner. So the technology should be designed for easy interaction, for minimizing the learning curve. Now, the human centric design should prioritize the user's need to enhance adoption and to minimize the resistances, to avoid the technological driven alienations, so for fostering the sense of ownership and empowerment among the employees, that ensures the technology serves as a tool rather than it's a replacement. So now coming to the case studies, as I told you, we are going to discuss the three case studies. First is this manufacturing. So you can see in the picture also, there is a traditional factory and there is a smart factory. The difference between the tools and the things and the kind of environment in the traditional and the smart factory is presented in the left picture. And cobot is basically is presented in the right picture. So human machine collaboration is evident here in the right hand picture, where we are representing a cobot. Cobot is basically a collaborative robot which work alongside a human in a factory. So manufacturing is a process where we require more output in a faster manner, and when you are using machines alongside the humans, or robots alongside the humans, so it enhance the efficiency, and also it provides the safety on the factory floor, because the dangerous task can be done by the robots, and there will be less dependence on the humans for the dangerous task. So this collaboration has led to the streamlined production processes, and it reduces the agronomic strain on the workers, as I have already told you, because some tasks which are difficult and dangerous for humans can be done with the help of robots. So but humans are working alongside them, so this is basically cobot. So here you can see the key difference between the traditional manufacturing and the smart manufacturing. So the data is not fully exploited in the traditional manufacturing, but there is a real time data collection and visualization in the smart manufacturing. If you see the process and operations, the manual optimization is there in the traditional manufacturing. The completely automatically optimized and fully traceability processes and operations are there in the smart manufacturing. Unpredictable downtime in traditional manufacturing, predictable downtime in smart manufacturing. Then traditional supply chain in the traditional manufacturing, smart and 100% transparent supply chain in the smart manufacturing. Not fully exploited efficiency in the traditional one and fully exploited in the smart manufacturing. Time wasting and non flexibility in the product development in the traditional, and faster developed products and more complex product development in the smart manufacturing. And energy optimization is there in the smart manufacturing, right? And also the quality is better in the smart manufacturing with less cost and the automatic inspection, whereas manual inspection was there in the traditional manufacturing. Also coming to the flexibility, so smart manufacturing is fully flexible, whereas traditional was not at all flexible. The data is used is real time, and smart algorithms are used for the prediction, the smart manufacturing for decision making, and there is poor data in the traditional manufacturing for the decision making. Coming to the healthcare, healthcare is a domain where we can have potential of more and more use of machines for our own benefit. It's a place where we are not much afraid of machines, but where we think that machines should come more and more, right? So healthcare benefits from human machine collaboration through AI assisted diagnostics. We have the AI assisted diagnostics, as you can see in the picture too, where the AI is helping the doctor to diagnose. Like if in the case of the particular skin diseases, it is very difficult to diagnose exactly what kind of disease is there. But if machine or AI is used in the place of human, because human eye cannot differentiate very small things or small changes in the skin pattern, whereas machine can be trained to do so. So when machine is coming and diagnosing something, their machines will be giving you more precise and more efficient results. So an AI can analyze medical images, detect patterns, and it can give you better efficient results which might go unnoticed by the traditional doctors. This collaboration accelerates the diagnosis and it improves the patient outcomes, right? For example, the Journal of American Medical Association reports that AI can analyze medical images with an accuracy of around 94%. You can see where I am not saying doctors will not be able to diagnose, but AI can be helping them. It is an assistant to the doctor. It is not the doctor, it is an assistant to the doctor. When you put your symptoms to in on the Google, you are going to see some very bad response. A lot of time, a lot of people, when they put that I am having pain here, I am having this symptom, this symptom, this symptom, so Google is going to give you a very bad response, because it is not a doctor. AI tools are also not doctors, they are the assistant to the doctors. Now coming to the creative industries, so they are also having collaboration with AI. So AI generated art, they can inspire human artists, right? We can get new form of creative expressions also with the help of AI. So this synergy between AI and human creativity, it results in novel and thought provoking artwork. We can get more and more ideas with the help of AI in the creative industries too. Now coming to the role of education, which is really really important. So the education is preparing a workforce for human machine collaboration. It is the priority for these days. It is the priority in this technological revolutionized era. Lifelong learning and upskilling initiatives are crucial. It is very crucial to train individual. Otherwise, they will lag behind in this rapidly changing landscape. The partnership between academia and industry, it is really important, so that the theoretical understanding can be done with the practical application too. Combination of technical skills and the critical thinking is also very essential to employees for harnessing the benefits of the collaboration. So you require technological skills. You have the knowledge of particular language, but then you don't have that critical thinking to apply it in a particular problem. So this becomes an issue. This can be solved with the help of education. The more you are educating yourself, the more you have that critical thinking in yourself that can be used to solve the particular problems with the help of some particular AI tools, the technology itself. So, according to the World Economic Forum, over 54% of employees will need significant reskilling by 2022. So, now you can understand how much reskilling we need now, how much reskilling we will be needing in the case of the next year, in the case of next to next year, right? So after 5 years, how much reskilling we need, whatever we are studying, whatever we are teaching our kids in school, what was it same that we are applying these days in our problem solving, in our professions, in our journey? No, it is important when we are learning and we are reskilling ourselves every day. We are learning every day. So the role of education is really, really important. Coming to the ethical consideration, like I said, ethical considerations are very important when it comes to machine, when it comes to the dependence on the machine, because machines will generate some bias and humans are not addicted to that bias. So there should be some considerations which should be there while designing the algorithm so that machine can work in a particular scenario. There are some ethical consideration while paramount, these are ethical paramount consideration while we are having the human machine collaboration. First is a fair distribution of the benefit and the job opportunities. Sometimes you must have seen that the job opportunities are there in a particular section, in a particular area, in a particular region only, right? So the advantages of the collaboration are equally distributed across the society is a very important thing and should be considered while understanding the ethical consideration. So let's understand that if some technology is given to just men of the society and women are not getting any technological advancement, so it will be very unfair for the women, right? So there is a possibility that the technological benefits and the job opportunities are given to a particular a particular people of the society, that will be giving a bias. Then the disruptive technologies can lead to job displacement. So we require reskilling and upskilling. Again, the role of education for those who are affected with the technology which has killed or relocated their jobs. So then it is essential to address the potential inequalities, and we have to create a pathways for the affected workers to transition into new roles. We all see some people in our day-to-day life who cannot read, right? There are some workers who cannot read properly. There are some workers who are good in something, but they are very bad with the technological things. They are very bad with the mobile phone, the use of mobile phone. You can see some people roaming with a keypad phone also these days. So there are some potential inequalities. So we need to create some pathways for these affected workers. There is a need of transparency in the algorithms and the decision making also, because algorithms that are transparent are really, really important and difficult to make. I'm saying it is difficult to make also, so to some people of the society, right? So it requires that the bias should be avoided to to provide the advantages of the technology to every person of the society, every section of the society, and to maintain the trust on the technology. The bias in the algorithm can perpetuate the existing inequalities, enhancement of the inequalities, and our outcomes could be very unfair, because this issue requires a proper vigilant oversight and development. Why? Because this bias can enhance the inequalities to such an extent that some people can think of themselves as they are lagging too much, that they cannot get even placed into some job, right? So this bias should be reduced, and again for that, proper reskilling, upskilling, and proper education is really important. Proper making of the algorithm in such a manner that this algorithm will not change the inequality of the society is really really important. So as stats I am providing that a study by the Brooklyn Institution reveals that the lowest paid worker are at the highest risk because of the technological advancement. Now coming to the future trends. So as we are looking towards the future, there are several trends which will shape the human machine collaboration, like the integration of AI in the everyday life. We are using AI tools in everyday life to support our decision making for the automation, and also we are using the AI as our personal assistants. Now emergence of the new jobs roles centered around collaboration, like AI trainers. These are jobs which are created because of AI. If AI was not there, AI trainers were not there. Human AI interface designers are also because of AI. This job role has emerged because of AI. Data interpreters will become vital, because data is very important for AI, and this is a new job role created with the AI. Hyperconnectivity and remote collaboration. So we have the advanced communication tools which enable teams to collaborate across the border and the time zones seamlessly. We can get the hyperconnectivity. We can get a remote collaboration. Like today, you all are seeing me in a virtual world, in a digital world. You could have come for this talk in a particular college at a particular time. Now this time is suitable for a lot of people, so the talk is scheduled at this particular point of time. Then we have the hybrid work models. Also we have seen this particular thing during the COVID era, where there's a in blend of a remote and in person work, which became a reality. Previously people used to think that sometime can I be at home and I can work. We used to have to apply to the leaves so that we can stay at home and we can do our task, and again we are applying our leaves too. But then if we are doing our work at home, then we are not applying the leaves. Isn't that amazing? That is the reality during the COVID era. That is the hybrid work model, and it also had facilitated the effective communication and the task management too. By 2030, PwC estimates that AI could contribute up to $6.6 trillion to the global economy. Again, you can see the importance of AI in the future. Then coming to the industry impacts, again we are going to see the three industries which we have seen in the case study, and we are going to see the impacts. Manufacturing has transformed with the human machine collaboration. I have talked about the cobots. Then we have the smart factories which use IoT as well as AI, so that the production process can be optimized. Equipment health can be monitored before even damaging the equipment. We can monitor that it is about to get fail, and we can repair it, and we can predict the maintenance that are needed. While machine handles the routine task, here in the manufacturing, what humans are doing, they are overseeing the complex decision and the innovative solutions. Coming to the healthcare experience the benefits of human machine collaboration through telemedicine and remote patient monitoring. You must have seen on the website of a lot of hospitals that this telemedicine or teleconsultation option is available these days. This has revolutionized the healthcare industry, where the the patients can get connected to the doctor even without coming to a particular city, right? So remote monitoring of the patient is also the reality, where we have the 5G connected ambulances, where the doctor can be seeing the patient, monitoring the patient from a remote location, and the health of the patient can be taken care of when the patient is in ambulances also. Then we have the AI driven diagnostics, which provide the accurate and quick assessments, reduce diagnosis time, and also it improves the patient outcomes. Then we have the human healthcare provider, which remains indispensable for empathy, complex cases, and the ethical decisions. So we requires the human touch too, so that the problems can be solved. Then coming to the creative industries, we have the AI generated content, which complements the human creativity, right? Only the AI generated content can't be the reality of the future. Only human generated content can't be the reality of the future, but in blend of both of them can be the reality of the future. Like musicians can use AI to compose music, artists can collaborate with algorithm to create unique pieces, and writers can leverage AI to generate ideas. Human created have infuses these creation with emotions and meaning, because machine, what it is lacking, creativity, emotions, and meanings, that we can infuse and we can get the best of the outputs, making them distinctively valuable. So, as statistics, Deloitte predicts that by 2025, 25% of the content will be created by machines. So, who says content creation is not affected by the machines? It is not affected by AI. Content creation too is going to get affected by AI. Now, coming to the strategies in business, we have the collaborative mindset. Like business need a collaborative mindset to thrive for the future of the work. How collaborative mindset is going to affect the business? So we can have the human machine partnership. We can encourage the employees to see the technology as an ally rather than a threat. Students can see the technology as their best friend. Student can see the technology rather than just as a teaching device. If you are using chat gpt to solve your assignments, no, it is not your ally to give you the answers of your assignment. It is a threat in that case, right? So if you are using the chat gpt to solve a particular like question, it is a threat to you. But if you are using this as your assistant, or to understand a new topic, to learn about some new topic, it is an ally to you. So you have to understand when the technology is as an ally and when it is a threat to you. So you have to cultivate a culture of openness to the new ideas and experimentation in the market. Lot of people complained when they go to the jobs and when they go to the professional world, that they are not encouraged to get the new ideas for the experimentation, but it should be encouraged. So there should be investment in the training too. Employees should be training, and the development of the employees is really really crucial and critical. There should be upskilling and reskilling programs to equip the employees with the skills that are needing in an evolving world. So the companies should invest in their workforce to see the improved productivity. And also, when you are more employed, you are more skilled, you are able to do more tasks, you are upskilled, you are reskilled, then you feel the satisfaction yourself too. So this is really important. So adaptation, how the technological advancement is adapting to the business model. Business models should they must adapt their models to incorporate the technological effectively. So technology should be there in the business models too. We should they should business models should embrace the new revenue streams that are coming through the technology enabled services or the products. So we can launch our new technology enabled services. We can think of getting revenue too, rather than just using it and just applying for the technology enabled services and product as an ally, as an enemy. We can use it as a revenue model too. See, now you can use the technological products and services as your side income model, as your pocket money things also. So this is how you start using the technology, and you can make it your ally. Now you can explore the partnership with the tech companies. The new startups can also explore the partnership with the tech companies, so that they can leverage their AI expertise and their automation. Now, coming to the governance and the policy, government actually plays a very crucial role when it comes to the human machine collaboration, because AI requires a lot of data. So whenever there's a thing coming into the market, new thing coming into the market, there are some concerns regarding to this new thing. The data security is again a very big concern. So AI development and usage have some ethical guidelines. uh, these guidelines should ensure transparency and accountability of using some tools. Like, I can use a tool for a criminal purpose also, I should not use it. This should be the accountability and the ethics of a person who's using it. If someone is using it for some criminal purpose, like previously, you must have seen some calls coming to you, some messages coming to you for some fraud, but their English was not that good, so that you cannot you used to get that this message has not come from my bank, this message has not come from my friend, this message has not come from my university, I should not click to the link. But AI tools are now helping the criminals, these people also, so they can get accompanied with the technology, and they can use the data, they can use the technology in such a manner so as to harm you in a better manner. Now creates a framework to address privacy concerns and the data security, because AI use a lot of data security again is a very important thing. Like European Union General Data Protection Regulation is an example that enforces strict regulation on the data privacy and the AI. Now coming to the equitable adoption, government should promote equitable technology adoption across the society. It should support the initiatives that bridge the digital divide, because like the Digital India scheme that we have, it is bridging the digital divide across the country. It provides the access of the technology, provides the access of the internet across the country. So similarly, the technology should also bridge this gap. The technology's access should be provided to each and every person of the country. Like, you have some softwares which are paid, and which are paid to such an extent that only some rich people can use it. So this generates a divide, a technological divides, where undeserved populations are not able to use it. So we require some funding programs, we require the STEM education, we require vocational training, so that people can become aware about it, we can prepare the workforce, and we can create the jobs of the future also. Coming to the reskilling initiative, government also required to initiate some reskilling initiatives which helps the worker from the transition of the traditional environment to this collaborative work environment, right? So this reskilling initiatives are really really important to move towards era where we are completely dependent on the machines, and we are using funding for the retraining program ensures that workers remain competitive in the job market. Now collaboration is also important. Collaboration between the government and industry, collaboration between the government educational institution, collaboration between industry education institution, right? And all of them, government, industries, and educational institution, is really 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 important to generate the changes in the changing workforce. So, International Labour Organization estimates that more than 149 million workers will need reskilling by 2025. Now, coming to some miscellaneous topic. Now, the collaborative ecosystem, it involves a harmonious blend of human expertise and technological capabilities. Like, human expertise can be added to the technological capabilities to generate the best outcome. Industry, academia, policymaker, individuals, all are working together to shape the future of the work. So this in this ecosystem, if everything is collaborated, so we will have the better innovation, inclusion, and the sustainable growth. Now, coming to the power of diversity. So, diversity actually plays a crucial role in the human machine collaboration. If I have the diverse team, it will bring wider range of perspectives. Right? We have a holistic problem solving. We can avoid the algorithm biases also. We can embrace the diversity to harness the full potential of the collaborative mindset. Now, coming to the balancing privacy and the data. this, again, I'm saying it is really important because data sharing is it is the basis of the human machine collaboration, but privacy is paramount. One should never deal with uh, the hindrance of the privacy of a person. So data should not be leaked, and we hear a lot of cases where big companies are leaking the data or the crucial information of the people. If you see, if you check your own data also, you will be able to see in a lot of website that a lot of your private data is also, somewhere, some what it is shared on some public domain. So every person go through this data sharing once in their lifetime, but the privacy is paramount. It should never be compromised. So we should develop a secure system that provide individuals data and respect their privacy. We should strive for a better balance between the data utilization and the ethical considerations. Now, the last but not the least, it is a continuous learning culture, which is essential for thriving the collaborative future of the work. And it encourages the employees to embrace the lifelong learning. As I am saying, you can learn every day, you can learn in every situation. If you have heard this full conversation, at least you must have learned two three things which you don't know previously. Even though you know this topic, you have seen this slide, then also you must know some two three topics which you must have learned. As I say always, you can learn from each and every situation in your life. So you should stay relevant in the dynamic landscape. The landscape will, your situations will always be dynamic, but we should stay relevant. How to stay relevant? We should always keep learning, upskilling, reskilling ourselves. We should provide access to the learning resources and opportunities to skill enhancement. We should have the resources at least. So if there is some person who is not able to learn because of the resources, this is the worst thing that is there in this world. Because see, we are also providing free education to everyone who's coming to the channel. Why? Because learning is important. Similarly, resources are also important. We never give you, we never waste your time. We never give you very detailed explanations on a thing. We don't keep things boring. Why? Because learning resources should be like that. But since in this reels era, right? So where the time of the concentration is lacking, right? When you cannot stay focused for even 2 3 minutes when you are studying because of the short reel era. Then if you are getting some learning resources which is very good for your own journey, this is really really important, right? So if you are lacking on that, this is the worst thing in the world, and we here are working for that only. We here are providing you the learning resources in the best possible way. We are empowering the workforce. How? With the help of the right tools and the mindset that are needed for the collaboration. So from the beginning of this slide to till now, what I have done, I have said, I have built up this thing in your mind that the technological advancement are your allies. These are your best friends. These are your assistant. You can use them in your personal motives. You can use them as your assistant, right? You can use them and you can get the best of the outputs and a better efficient and the precise manner, and also in a faster way. So you can foster a culture of curiosity, adaptability, and also open communication. If curiosity is not there, the person is not even thinking. If adaptability to a particular situation is not there, are you a machine? If open communication is not there, no one is going to learn in that particular environment. So we should equip the employees with the skills to work alongside the technology effectively. Now coming to the conclusion, so I can say the human machine collaboration is reshaping the future of the work in a lot of ways. We have seen the three case studies, right? And with the help of three case studies, we have seen how profoundly it is reshaping the work. By leveraging the technology's strength and combining them with the human's creativity and empathy, we can unlock the unprecedented potentials. So technology is providing us better precision, better efficiency. Humans are providing us creativity, empathy. Why not shake our hands together and get the better output in a faster and best manner? Navigating this landscape requires commitment to the ethical consideration, continuous learning, and adaptability. We have seen what are the ethical consideration that should be kept in mind while this collaboration, and the continuous learning, which why it is required, how we should do it, how we should make our mindset towards the continuous learning, and also towards adapting into a particular technologically revolutionized world. As we embrace the possibility of collaboration, let us approach this future with a sense of optimism and responsibility. We have this responsibility to give a world to our successes with a happy face, not with a face where we are sticking to the phone. We are thinking that yes, uh, technology is making me addicted to it, but I am using technology. I am sending this to my successors that I am using technology in my own way, in my as my assistant, as my friend, and I am using it in my personal applications, in my professional application, and whatsoever, whatever you see in your daily life, you can use technology there, right? So there are numerous possibility of collaboration. We should have that sense of optimism in us. By harnessing the potential of human machine partnership, we are shaping a work environment that is efficient, innovative, and equitable. So this is a summary. We have seen the introduction, challenges, concerns, what are the skill set that require for the future, case studies with the help of three case studies, right? Then the role of education, ethical consideration, future trends, industry impact, strategies in the business, government and policies, some miscellaneous topics regarding the human machine collaboration, and at last we saw the conclusion. Now coming to the conclusion, the questions. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask now. Any questions?
So we have one question from Naman. The question goes, aren't we decreasing employment opportunities for manual skilled workers by bringing up automation and AI?
Okay. So again, this is where I started. We are not decreasing the employment opportunities. We are just, moving towards a place where we are using our potential advantages over the machine's advantages. You see, machine always have some advantage that it is more accurate, it is faster, it is precise, but it lacks on something where we as human can put our things, like we can be more creative, we have emotions. See, you are in a working in a hospital, and there comes a situation where it is a more critical case, and it requires the admission, like the I hope you have seen a movie Munna Bai MBBS, where the admission was required without the filling of the form. But that time form was filled and a particular kiosk was made on that particular thing. Can machine ever do that? Can machine ever think like that? No. Humans can. So machine will always be there. Humans are needed to use those machines to change the way the machines are giving the routine task in a routine manner. There are life is all about unprecedented thing. So there will be some things which are not in a routine manner. Yes, routine things machine can do, but humans are required to do the things in a better, precise, in a emotional and a creative manner. So you are not going to lose your job, you are going to shift your job in a place where you are going to use your brain more. You have more critical thinking, you are using your machines more.
Perfect. Thank you. Do we have any more questions? Okay, so we got one more question. What kind of professional courses shall we do?
Okay, so like I used the word chat GPT a lot in this particular talk. So there are a lot of courses where you can learn and understand how to use a chat box, right? So it is a chat bot, right? And the things that we are lagging in is using it in a particular situation. Like we have some courses which provide us the insight about the usage of the technology in our day-to-day technological shifting era. So you can do the courses on the usage of the particular softwares or particular AI tools that are used in your particular industry. Like if it is in healthcare, so doctors require to do some courses in AI assisted diagnosis. If you are in some section where you are writing something, so there you should require some assisted writings. If you are in a place where you have to design some algorithms, so or you are designing some software, so there you require some AI assisted software designing. Any other question?
We have one more question. What are your views on recession versus AI?
Okay, again a very good question. Recession and AI. So, like I was saying, the tools, the technological tools. I'm not just saying AI, technological tools. So these are your friends. These are not your enemy. It is just your mindset which you are applying to a particular situation. If I am saying that something is my enemy, I am saying it every day, so I will start feeling it. It is not my enemy until and unless I am not reskilling myself. I am just understanding and learning differentiation, integration. Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, and I am saying that AI is taking up my job. It is my problem. It is not AI's problem that I am losing my job. I am not reskilling myself. If I have to stay high in my professional life in this rapidly changing era, then I have to get adapted to this changing environment. Also, I should reskill myself. Recession has nothing to do with AI, I can say. If you are thinking it again and again, then obviously yes, every day you are going to see some signs. If you feel you are unlucky, every day you are going to see some signs that yes, I am unlucky. If you are saying that I am lucky, every day you are going to see some signs that yes, I am lucky. If you see that AI is coming, I will lose my job, yes, you are going to lose your job. If you are saying that AI is coming, yes, I got more opportunity, I got as an assistant free of cost, and I am going to do some task which I was not able to do in 3 days. Now I'm going to do it in 3 hours. So if you are feeling that, then you are going to build your own company also. So making a startup is really really easy. Making a website again is really easy these days. So what is stopping you? I don't know. What is making you say that it is a recession which is coming because of AI? AI is stopping the recession, I can say.
Perfect explanation. Uh, do we have any more questions? Okay, yes. Can AI really take over human intelligence in specific industries like research?
Okay, research. Okay, so when you come to research, very interesting topic. It depends upon the data, right? As I already have told you, machines can give you data, but the interpretation of the data can be easily done with human intelligence. The conclusion can't be made very clearly with the machines. Machines can see the data, machine can collect the data, machine can't give you specific conclusion on the data. For making the conclusion, for making the algorithms work, for finding out the errors, you can just rely on humans, right? Research is a thing where a lot of human effort is required. Machine is again just your assistant in this case, which is just giving you some data. Like people were using chat gpt to write the research article also. But I would say that yes, you can take the data, you cannot rather completely rely, because a lot of things are non verified, a lot of things are completely just generated by the machine, which are not completely be relied upon. So basically what I'm saying is research is the least affected area, because here a lot of human intervention is required rather than any other field, I can say.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh, I think we are done with the questions.
Okay, that's great, that's great.
Hmm.
So even
Okay.
if you have any other question, you can put the question in the comment section, and I will try to revert as many as I can. So, okay. Thank you from my side. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity by IEEE Young Professionals.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was indeed an energetic and wonderful session. It is one of the hot topic being discussed in all big firms as well. Thank you everyone for engaging in today's session on human-machine collaboration, the future of work. The insights shared by Vaishali ma'am have been both enlightening and thought-provoking. As we move forward, let's continue these conversations within our organizations and communities. Let's explore how to ensure equitable distribution of benefits, uphold data security and privacy, and create work environments that promote both human well being and technological advancements. We do have a feedback form that is being pasted in the comments. Please fill that so that we can come up with more exciting events on exciting topics in future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to our speaker, Vaishali, ma'am, for her insightful presentation. Also, I'm grateful to everyone who joined us today. We hope all of you found the session informative and interesting. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Also, we look forward for further collaborations with you, ma'am. Thank you.